theatre was on a school trip. We went to London and there was a music teacher there who I got on with really well. I thought he was great. My main role is I direct. I look after the sort of vision of it, making sure that it's exactly what we want, it hits the target audience that we want. Being inspired by cinema and pop culture and pop music, I, as a director, really want to make sure that we're really on that sort of grain. The name Hungry Bitches is like a title that we would like to give to every sort of starving artist out there to sort of go, you can do that too if you want. You can just get up, create something, make it and show it to people and just see what happens. So it's sort of like it's like a mantra for life. We're not against musical theatre. Without it, we wouldn't be able to break the rules. You need the tradition there in order to inspire you. I think even Andrew Lloyd Webber would agree that like musical theatre, in order to keep up, needs to sort of start branching out and connecting with what youth want. That's the most important thing. Everywhere that we've been with our shows, like Leeds, Liverpool, Edinburgh, most of the sort of other artists that we've met there have said that like without Liverpool they don't believe that we would be this passionate or this way out like creatively. I guess like Liverpool is the most accepting city. It's very political, like fiercely political. We've worked in like the writers' room and things in the Everyman and met a lot of the team there who've given us amazing advice. I would love to perform it in the Everyman. I think it's the right venue for something that is more expressive. They get a younger audience, they get a more creative audience.
Because Liverpool's got a real range of different kinds of theatre, from the Empire, which brings in musicals and touring theatre on a big scale, productions that we know from the West End, like the Playhouse, and the Everyman, who do more either classic work. I think is probably more associated with the Playhouse, and the Everyman is probably more associated with new writing and writing about the city. The experience that you get probably depends on which of those theatres you go to. So if I want a good night out, I'll go to the Empire, I'll go and see a musical. So there's kind of a whole range of different experiences you can get from theatres in Liverpool. The Everyman, there's been a whole host of plays called Made in Liverpool. Kind of became home of writing about the city, new writing, and it's kind of kept that tradition of new writing, even to the point where the next show in the Rep season at the moment is a play by Lizzie Nunnery called The Sun, which is about living on Lodge Lane and living in Liverpool now. Liverpool's a really cultural city. I mean, there's something about, if you look back to, say, the 19th century, there was something like 50 theatres in the city, and not all in the city centre. But Liverpool has a fascination with story, with telling stories as part of its culture and language. So there is something about the nature of that I think feeds into why Liverpool has had such a vibrant theatre culture.